meaningful way. So what we thought about was, what if I lived in, well, George lived in Nottingham. So we thought, what if George was visiting London for a day or 3 days? And he basically wanted to do the same things which he did at home. And I think we said it before when we did the brief presentation, which is, George wakes up in the morning, scratches his ass, comes back out and wants to buy some tea because he's run out of tea. How would he do that when he goes to a different location? So what that led us to think about was, what are the things that you do as a local? And from that, we discovered that there are actually 3 types of locals. There's the true local, and that's the person who actually never really leaves their locality. They grew up there, they went to school there, they shopped there. If it's Camden, for instance, going to the West End is actually a really big deal for them. They tend not to go out. There's the local stranger. That's the person who kind of wakes up and goes somewhere else and literally just comes back home to sleep. That's about it. And then there's the local tourist. And that's the person who actually likes to discover things going on in their own city. So as a result of that, we developed an application. And we have beautiful sketches of said application. Oh yeah, this is cool. This is so cool. Okay, so since we're all kind of designers here, we implore you to use your imagination to imagine this was in a phone. And what the application would do is it would take your own preferences from home. So you are a vegan, you like kids, you've got kids, sorry, and your religion. I get it. So to play with, what's wrong with you people? So it would take those preferences, those unique preferences to you. And let's say you go to London, you put in, excuse me, I'll start again. Says who you are. This is already in your phone. You input this information. And then it says, what profile do you want to be? Do you want to be a true local, a local tourist, or a local stranger? You then click Show Me Stuff. And when you do that, it takes you to the next page. This is all really funky, you just can't see it. So it brings up a map of those kind of things that you do at home, or all the different areas that will fit your criteria at home. So because you're a vegan, it will bring up only the vegan restaurants. Because you've got kids, it will bring up playgrounds where you can take your kids to, and so on and so forth. And at the same time, if you decide, well, okay, I'm here, I've got all these preferences, but you know what? Today, I'm going to eat pork. I'm going to eat meat. I'm out of, there you go, meat, I've got you finally. I'm out of my local environment.
Sorry, you got like 10 seconds left.
10 seconds, right. I'm out of my local environment, I want to do something different. You can change the location, you can change your preference within the app, and it will bring that up again. It will bring up the list again. And then if you want to drill further and say, right, it's given me about 6 different vegan restaurants, I want to choose one in particular, it will bring that up and it will show a map. And that's pretty much about it.
Questions?
I know, there's going to be like 10 gazillion. Yes.
Just more a comment on the first page, if you go back to that really quickly. The bit at the bottom, true local, local tourist, local stranger, those are things that are important to you and the system. Don't expose those. I don't care. I don't care what I am, unless you're going to ship it with a book that explains to me what those are. I think the real value that you're providing is the bit at the top, filtering by preferences. Focus, focus, focus on that. That's kind of like your own internal system stuff.
Okay. Any other questions?
This actually was meant to let you choose how closely involved with the local environment you want to get.
I really don't care.
That's the design brief. It's the design brief.
How would you? So what alternatives did you consider? How would you explain to someone who's just using this app what these 3 things are without, you had to tell us what it is?
Well, the first time you
Funny movie, maybe.
No, the first time you buy the app, you could literally say your profiles. The profiles available are true local. This is a person who actually is,
I want to do how I do at home.
I expected you, rather ask me questions and determine what my preference is.
You
But I agree with Aral, I kind of struggle to see how you could convey
That will
that.
come in version 2.
Yeah, but everything else
I
comes in
think the
the
thing is, yeah, sorry,
We
go ahead.
already talked about
One of the questions, I guess, is sort of discussing, the stuff at the bottom seems very difficult to grasp as just as a user, but would you change that? Would you sometimes would you flip between the bottom one?
Yes, so when you're going out, you can say, you know what, I want a true East End Pearly King experience. I want to be a true local. And then you kind of get there and you say, okay, these people are just surrounded by pros. You know what? No, mate. I want a local tourist. So you can actually change who you get to be in the middle of it. You say, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to kind of just be the person who actually just lives in the place but works, kind of parties within a 5-mile radius.
Okay, we
I
have
think we probably all agree that that bit needs a bit more.
Refinement.
Yeah, but this
Not the
will
same
be
language.
improved in version 2.
Oh, good.
That was the question.
I have one final question. Do you have any methods, like, or a technique, anything you did as a team that's worked really well
Yes,
that you would recommend?
Yes, we argued a lot and we could not settle on any one idea, which actually was kind of really valuable because
Could you listen, please?
it was really valuable because we actually got a lot, we got to realize that, for instance, Aaron is completely different from George. Aaron is Aaron was the one that made us come up with this because Aaron is a local stranger. Aaron lives in a particular location, but he's a bit bougie. He likes to go out to outside of his area. He doesn't know the streets, the names of the streets next to him. He doesn't know anything like that. So we realized, actually, there is someone like a local stranger. He sleeps there, wakes up there, but knows nothing else about the environment. George, on the
And he's
hand,
not interested.
And he's not interested. He doesn't want to know. Where do you live? Well, here. That's the thing, you know. So that kind of really, really informed us. So our differences actually made us come up with this.
Team 3.